Do you all remember the time when everyone had to stay at home for school and work? That time where this logo was the thing you would see every second of every minute of every hour of your life? Well, last year I finished an online uni class. Yay. And it reminded me of when I had online class in high school. Oh, the good old days. I'm sounding like a boomer, but high school Zoom classes had some great and funny moments that just made my miserable COVID life better. In uni, it's different. Nothing to laugh at because there is literally nothing to see. No one turns on their camera, so it's just black screens everywhere. In high school, the teacher would start class by forcing everyone to turn their cameras on, and you would always have that one kid say their camera is broken and it's going to be fixed next week, and then come next week and the camera is still broken. Class would always be so fun for me. If I wasn't playing League of Legends or Warframe or something like that, and I was looking at what other people were doing. Take this kid in my class called Clive. Now, Clive is just one of many who did this, but he was the type of person who would just stare at the screen with no movement, no reactions, nothing. The eyes would be super focused, and you can just tell that they are definitely super attracted to the teacher's 60-year-old face. They want to take it all in and not miss a second of it. Either that or they are watching YouTube or something like that, but I doubt it. Then we have the phone gamers who would look down every few seconds. They would be playing a game, most likely Clash Royale, because I can see them online. Ignore that. And you gotta look down every couple seconds, otherwise your king tower is dead. You'd be playing a game, enemy throws down a mini P.E.K.K.A. It runs down the lane, then just as you're about to react, your teacher asks you to give the solution to this math equation. You solve it, look back at your game, and it's minus 26 trophies. We also have the PC gamers. I am guilty of this and everything else too, but that's not the point. This is the trick. You gotta play in windowed mode. I know some people don't like windowed mode, but if you need to focus on the teacher talking and your game at the same time, you need to play in windowed mode. You can tell when someone's playing a game. The teacher calls them out and it takes them a few seconds to answer as you see them alt-tab to get back to the meeting. The teacher sometimes catches them off guard by asking them specific questions like, can you start reading the next passage to the class? Or can you summarize what I just said? Boom! Defeat. To ensure you don't mess up, you don't want to choose a game that requires commitment, like a ranked game. You want something that you can stop anytime, like TFT, Plants vs Zombies, MTG, even chess. I don't know, play Suika if you're that bored. You cannot play a ranked game of Valorant unless you want Radical Gamer 69 to start flaming you in voice chat for being a spud and having no friends and no hands and blah blah blah. Shut up, dumbass. The worst thing that happened to me during online class was when I ate spicy noodles. During lockdown, I often made instant noodles with veggies and spam for lunch. It was the easiest thing to make. We had recently bought a new Korean noodle flavor that we've never had. It's whatever this one was. It had like a flaming chicken on it or something. I thought it would be a great idea to try it even though I have zero spice tolerance. I ate it during my Latin class. Yes, I did Latin, an archaic language for prospectful medicine students, one of which I am not. Anyway, I couldn't handle the spice. My face and other parts we shall not name were burning. It's the kind of spice where you have to stop eating just to think about what you've just done. You ever tried talking after eating spicy food? Every word is pain, and pain is every word. And for the whole time, I'm just waiting for it to end. But it doesn't. The worst part is that moments later, my Latin teacher asked me to read out a passage from the text we were learning. What? That's not in the passage. Sorry, sir. I read it wrong. Eating spicy is not something that just disappears after the flame has died down. There are multiple stages of grief. Yay! There is the eating, then the drinking, then the weirdest trip to the toilet where you think your number twos are number ones. That is the tamest way I can put it. So online class was great. Remember those crazy backdrops of holiday destinations or other questionable things that people use when they turn their cameras on? I miss those times. Damn, sounding boomerish. Again, I can't believe online classes are still a thing now though. I mean, I had one last year and it was just so boring. No one had their cameras turned on and no one was talking. I felt bad for the teacher, honestly. They would ask a question and get no response back. Awkward. Anyway, online class in high school was great, but I never want to see Zoom again.